up, man?
All right, what's good? This is your boy Shaq, man. We back at it with another episode. This is the Larry Lounge. Got my boy.
Hot Grease, Mr. Hot Grease. Some of you know me as GBG. You know, those that been following me for the longest, but you know, more recently, Mr. Hot Grease for sure.
Yes, sir. So first thing, first we're gonna get into it. When you play ball, who was the one player you try to modify your game after?
Uh, Not really much so like modify my game after any specific person. I can say when I grew up, my favorite player to watch was Paul Pierce.
For real?
Yeah,
Oh,
Paul
that's
Pierce.
different.
Like Paul Pierce was my favorite player to watch. I grew up in New York, but I always liked the way that like Boston was just the way they handled that rivalry sometimes.
I
So
feel that.
shout out, sorry to all my Knicks fans. I know you're gonna say I'm corny and stuff, but I'm just saying like Paul Pierce, Melo too though, but
Carmelo?
I like yeah, more so like those like slower isolation
I
type
see you
guards.
saying.
More so nowadays would be like a Luka type guard. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
So you said you said New York. So you born and raised in New York?
Yeah, born in Mount Vernon, New York, moved out to the Bronx, Westchester, Rochester type area, like White Plains, those who know that area, Yeah. All the way to like I was 11. Mom was in the military though.
I'm going to say, okay. Oh, I ain't know that. That's something different.
Yeah, yeah.
So when did you officially move to NC?
2014 when my
Oh,
grandfather
that's
died.
recent.
Yeah. My grandfather
I'm sorry to
had
hear
got
about
sick.
that.
Yeah, we ended up coming down here. He passed away my senior year. So yeah.
Senior year of high school.
Yeah.
Wait, so okay, so so your grandfather was from here or from New York?
They was from the Lumberton area. They had
Oh,
a lot
that's
of
how you know.
family.
Say
Yeah. They from the
yeah.
Lumberton area. So so that's why my people they stay in the Ville right now, Fayetteville.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that,
like that's
key
just like the
six.
area. Yeah,
Yeah, you know about it.
yeah. So that was just that's just what we came from right there. Yeah. So I learned a lot of history because of that. Like we always was in New York. So it
Okay.
was just like it was different coming down here, like realizing you got family in different areas and stuff.
So what you bring from New York, like, what is the difference between the hoop culture in New York and in NC?
It's more team play in North Carolina. Like it's basketball. I can say
Mhm.
that. New York more gritty. Like it's more flashy, showmanship. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So it's good when you can mix the two. Like it's good when you know what I'm saying. The ones allow me to do that. Like allow me to be able to like show the showmanship inside and then still show that like I can do a 3 dribble bag. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? They always expect New York draws to be able to dribble for 1,000 years.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and top of that, New York, y'all be talking crazy in New York.
Yeah, that's the culture though. I feel like it's more of a pride thing than
Mhm.
anything else. Like when you
Okay.
come from nothing, you gotta, you just gotta
That got a
like,
chip on your shoulder.
yeah, like it's
Yeah.
different. Like a lot of people from up north look at people like around the North Carolina area as people that's more like gifted and silver spoon. You feel
Okay.
me?
Yes.
So
Yeah. True. I
whether
feel
whether
that.
you come from that or not, like it's just saying like that's just naturally how we think. Because we
Oh,
don't have that.
true. Okay. So growing up, did you play ball your whole life, or you play like other sports?
My mom actually didn't allow me to play basketball growing up.
For real?
Nah, I was
What was
doing it on
that?
my own, like sneaking it at the park, but she never allowed. Like she just didn't want me to have that like NBA dream, like
Oh,
coming
I
out the
feel that.
hood
That's how
type.
every
Yeah,
kid
so
be.
she actually, and then she didn't allow me to play football.
She didn't want you to get hit.
Yeah, that and also like I couldn't afford to play for the P Diddy League out there in Mount Vernon, and
Come on, P Diddy, the rapper.
yeah,
Oh,
he
he
had a
got a
league.
league.
Yeah, he had a flag football league. I played 1 year. I was straight, but then we couldn't keep affording it, like to drive across town and stuff.
I
I
feel
remember
that.
that. I was like, so I always asked my like, what can I do? And my grandfather, he loved baseball, so I ended up playing baseball because I knew that was one thing that like somebody will always like. I knew that somebody will always
Yeah.
take me to go do that because it was like no disrespect and learning and being more cultured than growing up made me realize that like there are a lot of like colored and integrated folks into like
Mm-hmm.
the game of baseball. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like I didn't know that at first growing up. I just felt like that was just something that was the only thing my parents would allow me to do. So you know what I'm saying. Well, my mom's, you know what I'm saying. Like my dad was deported before I was born, so I ain't really had that. So it was just different for real.
Man, that's crazy. Your mama like that's crazy. So when did you officially start playing ball? Is it when?
Realistically,
Yeah,
like on a more serious level, probably like 7th grade. Like
7th grade.
yeah, like it was just like she moved like my mom joined the military when I was in the 5th grade, so I was probably like 10, 11, and then we moved once we got to like a real like good area that she could trust. It was just more so like all right, I'm older now, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I feel that.
do more
Yeah.
stuff. So uh, basketball was like something that like I always was like you in gym class and all that. You
Nah,
feel me?
facts,
Like you
yeah.
go and try to play like every sport. So like basketball was something that I like mostly, and it became my favorite sport because I could always play basketball by myself.
That's what you
Like
saying,
it's the only
yeah.
sport that you could play by yourself. If you didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know about any other sport that people try to create or whatever, but ones that matter to me, basketball the only one you can do by yourself. Like, see, it's just
Yeah.
different.
So did you actually play for your middle school team?
Yeah, Carson Middle School, in Fort Carson, in Colorado.
I went to
Yeah.
Lincoln Middle in
So
Greensboro, 336. Y'all know. If you know, you know. Nah, I'm playing. So what position it had you playing?
forward, 3 and 4.
Power forward?
That's why I study pop pills.
Hold on. So you said 24. Is that because your height? Because you know, because I play middle school ball too.
Yeah,
Because you know how it go back in the day. Like the taller person, they
yeah,
gotta.
yeah. It was like that, but it was like that for sure. But it was just that's where we was positioned at. But we was all like doing whatever on the court
Oh, I see you
to
say.
win. It
Okay,
didn't matter. Like
yeah.
shoot, like if our center could hit threes, knock them down. Like you feel me? So it was just the position I had because of my height for sure.
I
Yeah.
feel that. So after middle school, what high school did you go to?
So I went to several of them. We moved around from the military, so we moved from Colorado to Oklahoma.
Wait, hold on. So sign note, real quick. So that is true about like having like the military parents that y'all actually move a lot. Like that's just,
Yeah, like it's just I mean a lot for sure, but it's just like I was fortunate to that we didn't move to too many states. Just we moved
okay.
about three of them, which I mean you can't really say three is a lot out of 50. You feel me? So
Yeah,
it's
but
like
that's that. But I ain't gonna lie,
yeah,
as you know, as teenagers,
yeah.
that really
Now
is a lot of
as a
moving.
teenager, it was definitely like
Yeah,
different for
yes, a lot of
sure.
moving.
And it was a lot to adapt to coming from New York the first time. Let me say that like because leaving where I was at, like and like in New York, it was just like I said, you come from that gritty side, not having it, and then your mom make a great decision. Shout out to my mom for real, but great decision to get us out the hood and join the military. Like so, it's like that was different for her, but it was a culture shock for us. Like you went from what I'm saying sharing a room to having your own room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
now you old like moms get paid on first and 15, so we ain't worried about no bills. Like
Nah,
do you
facts.
feel me? Like
Yeah.
you feel me that she ended up serving in the Iraq. So like
Mm.
little bonus money come from that. And, I'm young, so but I'm the oldest of six, so it's like I was the one that like how you know too much information than you really supposed to know
Facts.
as a
Yeah, I
kid.
see
So
you
it's like I
saying.
was in that
Yeah.
position for real. So it was a lot different though for sure. It was definitely something I had to get used to. I wasn't like geared the right way to be on a military campus, like or base per se, like you know what I'm saying? Because we ended up going from a public school to a military school, which is like not necessarily like boot camp or stuff like that how people think, but it's a regular school, but you just on a military base. So and if I was in the hood, if I got in trouble, they call home. If I'm in the hood, I mean on the campus, on like at Fort Carson, like I got in trouble, they call my mom's, her sergeant, she get in
Oh
trouble. Like it's more of
dang.
a chain of command than it is like
Mm.
just call your mom back in the hood. You feel me? Like
Dang, that's
I don't think,
crazy.
yeah, people probably didn't know that much, but like, yeah, if you do some crazy stuff on a military basis, like, it don't just reflect you, like,
Reflects your
yeah,
mom.
like, shoot, she wake up early in the morning going to PT and then get addressed by all of her superiors in the morning
I didn't
because of
think
something
about
I
that.
did. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, damn, like now you're embarrassing your family, like, so
Heck yeah.
stuff I didn't even know for real. You feel me? So it was different for sure.
So did you play ball in high school as well?
Yeah, nah, for sure. I played when we left, and we like I said, we left Fort Carson and we went to Fort Sill, and that's in Oklahoma, and
Mm-hmm.
that was But that was keep in mind, like I said, I was only like we left fifth grade New York, so I probably did sixth grade and seventh grade and Colorado. Then we left. I did
Mm-hmm.
eighth grade, and then eighth grade I got to Central Middle School. Yeah, eighth grade, and in Oklahoma they had 6A schools, so like that was the first time where I went where like it was schools where like 1,000 plus people,
For real.
like you just like yo, it's like that was crazy because first of all like funny story for me, but like I remember looking at the map one time. My mom was sitting here looking at all this stuff. Like she like was like, what states like would you like to move to if we was like had to pick up and move? And I was like, of course, back home. Let's go to New York. Like she like, nah, we're not going back home. I'm like, well, I know what state I ain't going to, and I point out Oklahoma because it just looked weird, like the
Yeah.
little panhandle job. Like, all right, mama, I ain't going there though. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then she like, that's crazy because that's what we about to move to. It's just wild. So yeah, so we ended up going there, but like, um, it because it was so many people, I had to learn like early, like now I was able to play football. Like I played football in middle school at Fort Carson, but I was an old lineman. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was
I know you
trash.
was like,
I was trash. You know? But I ain't know no positions or nothing
oh, I
like
feel
that.
that. Yeah, I feel
Like
that.
like I
Yeah.
only was playing that sport to get out the house, but I really was like basketball is what I cared about. Then once basketball
Mm-hmm.
over, I'm gonna go play baseball. Like, cause I was still nice. I was nice at baseball, like
Wait,
dumb
hold on,
nice.
wait, hold on. So like your mom did allow you. She did allow you to play baseball because your granddad.
No, she did. Yeah, she
Is
did.
because
Yeah,
your
she.
granddad,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was just the safest sport in the hood.
Yeah. Nah,
In
I
her mind,
mean,
in her
if
mind, that
you
was the
think about it
safest
though, that
sport.
junk ain't safe though.
That not. And once you play baseball, you learn like, oh, all right, there's a lot of different
It's a
things
lot of
that
different
happen.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
But typically, like in a regular game, like especially like at growing up, like intermediate level, like you're not.
Yeah, you just sitting there
You
waiting for the
just
ball to come to
saying
you.
like, nah.
Yeah.
But I played shortstop, pitcher, catcher, and like any outfield position. So I was moving around a lot. It was like my favorite position had to be like catcher, because I learned like that like those like a catcher control the game of baseball,
Facts.
like the offense and like with the pitcher going through and everything. Once I learned that, it was like I'm like, oh, all right, because I always wanted to be like a leader. Like I ain't never wanted to be like, and I would never could understand like pitching was the worst because I never understood the signs. Like so
Mm.
I don't know. I'm just throwing the ball, brother.
You just
I
throwing, just
don't,
to throw it at this point.
if it looked like it curved, it is a curveball. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? If I hit you outside, like you feel me?
That's wild.
So yeah, so we ended up going to Central Middle School. I met like four really great people. Michael Shaw. I hate to say y'all real names out here like this, but
It's cool that you married baby.
Krishan Parrish, Michael Shaw, and Darius Martin, and Jacorian Jacobs. I ain't forget about him either. My four best friends, who was also like Michael was in the military, apparently was in the military, so we related to like, but we all went to Central Middle School, which was off campus. 'Cause I mean, off the like the military base.
Yeah.
So and it was like so Lawton, Oklahoma. If anybody know about Lawton, Oklahoma, is like I guess three major high schools out there: Eisenhower High School, MacArthur High School, and Lawton High School.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they all like probably like no less than 5 to 7 miles away from each other. So it's just
Mm.
like basically like two middle schools would go to one high school.
I feel
Like
that.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what you're
Like
saying.
so like it
Yeah.
was that big of a and you wouldn't think that because of like but then it was because of the fact that like the military kids would go to the high schools as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know that at first. So that's why I was like, dang, why am I not going to school on campus now that I'm at this base instead of when I was at the
I
last
see what you're
base?
saying. I see what you're
So
saying.
that's when I was
Yeah.
like, that's why I said it was such a shock because I didn't know like what was going on. Of course, you know it's different, but then after that, when we finished doing that portion of like in the eighth grade, we were Central Middle School. Like I said, I met them four like really great friends, and they helped me get real acclimated to like Oklahoma. Darius was from there. Jacorian moved around, but his dad played like N1 basketball, and he was
Mm.
dumb nice. Jacorian was like my mom used to call him eye on the prize because like no
For
matter
real.
what, like bro, he was the one that was like no matter what had a basketball dribbling everywhere doing. He just cared about basketball more than we did. Darius did too. Darius player with Dwayne Wade. All he did
Hey, shout out Darius because that's my favorite player too.
Dwayne Wade. I used to
Yeah.
tell him he was trash when he like Dwayne Wade. He defended Dwayne Wade to the
Dwayne
death.
Wade was like that though.
Yeah, but then like you know what I'm saying, like post career Dwayne Wade a different guy.
That off the court stuff, nah. But that on the court, yeah, you already know what D Wade.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
Flash was Flash for
yeah.
sure,
Come
but
on,
I ain't
bro.
understand why he like. And then you know I like Paul Pierce, so I'm like, so like we battling, like yo, what you on,
Cause look, I tell people this. I know when my little cousin was debating, he thought we know had the comparison James Harden and Dwayne Wade.
yeah,
I was like, bro, you knew D Wade wasn't going to shoot, and he would still give you 30. I was like, that's harder to stop somebody that's not going to shoot and still driving versus versus
Yeah.
typically what they're going to do.
But it wasn't like Dwayne Wade couldn't shoot.
I mean, he couldn't shoot though, but he chose,
Yeah,
well,
like
okay,
if you,
he could shoot though, but his game was more so posting up and getting downhill.
I mean, he knew. Yeah, like, he played at his strengths, but like when he had to knock down that jumper, like he knocked it down for
Yeah,
sure.
that's why he got hurt. Had stuff on his knees.
Yeah, all that driving and stuff for
Mm-hmm.
sure. But yeah. So like I met them, like I said, 8th grade. we I
Oh,
ain't
serious?
realized. Nah, I ain't realized how serious. Like, keep in mind, my first year really trying to take football serious in the 8th grade, and this when I realized like I ain't gonna be no football player for real. So we we call ourselves like playing football in the 8th grade, right? And I'm thinking like I said, I just told coach I was an old lineman, so now I'm still on the line, but they made me a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
So I like, so now I can catch the ball, do a little. Now I'm thinking like, all right, I'm nice for real. I can do a little something. We went 0-8, and any of them who know, like, we tried our best. We had a great quarterback, Khalil. He quit first game.
For real?
His dad made him quit.
I'm feeling though. He's
Thomason Middle School was the rivalry like middle school for us, and then we ended up both having to go to the Lawton. So like, imagine hating the person you playing against all year, and
mm-hmm.
then next year we classmates.
Yeah.
Like now we fighting for the same position on the football team, the basketball team. Like, bro, hell no. And y'all they was undefeated, we was defeated. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Shout out to our coach though. Like I think he ended up having like cancer or something like that. They had like
Mm.
a lot of stuff that happened there. Like Oklahoma was different. Like first time I see like a tornado stuff, it was different. But
Oh, they see all that stuff too down there?
yeah, like yeah, it's Tornado Valley. But yeah, man, we was basketball was a whole lot better.
Okay.
Basketball season came around, we had to get our classmates back into the rhythm of trusting us because we looked so bad football season. It was
Yeah, I see what you're
bad.
saying.
Like
Yeah.
it was like 8th grade, like you like the seniors of middle school. So like, it was just different. So the more we got acclimated and going with that, it was very 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 tough to deal with. But I will say that like basketball season was better, and then we all end up going to the same high school. So and then that's when everyone developed into who they was. So like
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. So I would say like high school, it was separated. We all played on the 9th grade team, but I was the kid that always.
Wait. So sorry to cut you off. So I was about to ask you, did y'all have a freshman team, JV, and varsity team, right?
Yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
Greensboro, we did too.
Yeah, so it was a
Yeah.
freshman team, a JV team, and a varsity
Yep, we
team.
did that in Greensboro.
So,
Yep.
so we was freshman team. We was nice. You know, what I'm saying everything good. But the thing about Oklahoma, like I said, I didn't know it was so serious at football. So like now my friend, I'm trash at football. So when football season, like if you're a freshman, they telling you like, okay, so this is what happened. They will recruit us from 8th grade, like when the season is over with, like so basically they about to start for spring ball. So if you was not keep in mind, like I said, like I don't even know how to put it, like
I
at
see what you're
Oklahoma,
saying.
like
People,
the middle school is right directly next to the high school, so we
yeah,
can leave middle school
and
and
just
walk
walk.
to the
Yeah,
high
they talking
school.
about
So they
yeah.
would tell the players like that was nice at football. Like even though we was trash, but my boy Michael, he was nice. Like he was the best wide receiver at our high school, at our middle school. They would tell him and some of our other players, even Darius, me, all of us, like because
Mm-hmm.
we was the good players out of the trash team.
Yeah.
So he would tell us like, all right, like y'all, even us four. It was always us four: Jacorian, Chris, Big Chris. He was nice on the D line. Uh, Darius played just cause, but he was nice at wide receiver as well. And Michael was the one who was like the star. At both sports, like basketball and football. But they would tell us like, y'all come over spring ball, y'all come and you'll see
Mm-hmm.
what y'all got.
Yeah.
So we try to play with them or play up, you know what I'm saying, see how it go. But that translated to the summer. We worked out, summer workouts for football, and then I didn't get no better. Michael got
He said, "I ain't getting no respect
Michael,
though."
yeah, Michael got better. He grew. It was so different. And me and Darius got good at basketball. We got better, and Chris pursued football. So it was like during basketball season when the time to hit for our freshman year, they get called up to play in the playoffs with
Yeah.
the real team, like
Mm-hmm.
like the actual like senior team. Like we like oh yeah, but they ain't play. But they
They got
they got the
yeah.
jersey
I
and
know y'all
suited
was
up.
like, yeah, look at my
Yeah, I was like
people,
my boy.
yeah.
But I'm like freshman. I'm like, dang, wait, we need my kill though. Like we
Yeah,
ain't gonna win this
yeah.
game without him. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying. So he ended up like they ended up coming over like as once the season ended, they was able to switch over and play basketball. So
Okay.
and it was straight. They had a we had a we every school I went to like we always had a nice quarterback. So if any of y'all real good football fans, y'all know Dallas Seeley. He ended up being a TCU quarterback. I don't know what he's doing now, but he was nice. Like,
Mm.
nice. He was dual sport, threat. Even when I was in Colorado, my boy Cameron Hacker, I forgot what school he ended up went to, but I always was fortunate enough to play with like Larry Bird type
That's what you say, yeah,
type
type people,
players. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like they go shoot, give you 30, and then go throw for 300 yards. Like they was.
Wait, so wait, so do you still talk to them, your best friends?
I talked to Darius, Big Chris for sure. Big Chris was, he was probably the closest one I was to because like through all like whatever trials and tribulations I'm going through, like in my regular life with my family, trying to still be military family and acclimate to like the real world. Like so,
Yeah,
it's like it was so different, like because it's like we living like them, but we really not living like them. Like you feel me? Like
that's what you
so, it's
say,
like
yeah.
so it was different. I used to always be at his crib a lot, like when I couldn't be at home and
I feel that.
couldn't really like understand so much. It was like he was always there for me. Darius as well, but Darius' mama she wasn't playing that. You got to go home. So
Nah, I feel that.
yeah,
That's what you say,
so and
yeah.
Michael Peoples was the same way, but he ended up staying on. He was the only one that stayed on base. So it's like whenever we would go
Oh,
play ball on base, like at the gyms on base, we would. That's when we would hang out with Michael most of the time. But any other time, like my house was the house that
okay,
everybody came to. So it was like that's why it was so different because like with military, but everybody at my house, like all of them stayed the night, and like it was crazy.
okay.
Like my parents, they I got Caribbean parents, so they don't play that. Like it was a lot of different stuff. There was a
Nah, I
lot
feel
of
that
stuff we
for
got in
real.
trouble for that we didn't know. So it was
So,
smooth.
so your sophomore year of high school, you still play, right? You still play, correct?
Football,
Now, okay. So when did you? So when did you start playing ball? Like,
basketball.
yeah,
Well, okay, so freshman year I was straight. It was good. Along high school I was straight. I started, everything was good. And then sophomore year was that year was like,
when you cut football out.
yeah, I not even to cut football out. It was just we moved across town. Like my mom got a better house across town in a better neighborhood, but then it so happened to be out of the district. So now I'm going to
Mm,
MacArthur High School, which is a crosstown rival, which is more so like the uppity part of town, the
yeah,
white side of town. So it wasn't the same. It
I
wasn't the
feel
same.
that.
Like it wasn't the same at all. Like the coaches weren't rocking with me. Coach Stewart, he was not rocking with me basketball wise. He told me I was trash.
For real?
Told me I was trash. Gym class, I'm in there killing everybody. Basketball practice, I'm doing the best I can do. You feel me? Like he would told me like, bro, you'll never play like here. Like you never play, and I didn't.
Damn, wait. So was the whole team white or something?
Nah,
Or it
they
was?
had some one Craig Pendle, Trace Cook, and some other folks they had out there. They had some
Oh, they had some
dogs.
dogs.
They had
Oh,
some
okay.
dogs, but I was able to hang with them, and like crazy parts like late night or like after school and all that. We would train playing 1-on-1, and like that would be my time like to really lock in with them. My boy Dakari Moss and all them like it was a lot of like. There's some other people I'm forgetting. Like it's been a long time, but like yeah, like they it was very very different, very
And
different. Football, I was straight. I still played, but
I'm sorry, you still play
I
football?
still yeah, I still but because
Tight end?
I still played tight end, and it was more so the bench. I played the
Respect.
bench a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I don't know why I couldn't just get with like I couldn't get with the film sessions. I wasn't reading plays right. It just was like too many moving pieces it was for football for me. It was just like, man, I wanted to just do the normal stuff. Like I was
Yeah.
excited when it was like, all right, let's play like when we doing 1-on-ones or live scrimmages and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like I thought I was a Booby Miles type of person. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like, yeah,
yeah.
they got just give me the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? But it ain't work that way. So basketball, it didn't work out like that either. So I ended up getting in a lot of trouble that sophomore year, like, because I wasn't
Mm,
able to do nothing.
I feel that.
Like they definitely didn't pick me up on that team. So then
Wait, so they didn't pick you up on JV either?
no, no.
Dang.
I thought it was because I was a crosstown rival at first, but then I realized like this was really a real rival. Like this is where I really went. This was the first school I ever went to that had like pep rallies and they had pep rallies where like the guys were linking up on the football team to go to the homemade studio and drop a diss track.
For
Like
real? Oh, dang, that's crazy.
they was performing it at the pep rally.
What? Man, you capping, bro. Wait
But
for
I
real.
swear, if you look up Lawton High School, MacArthur High School, you look up football diss track, basketball diss track. It's real diss track. Like when
Nah, that's
they
wild.
like real players taking turns. Like
That's wild.
I'm like knowing the other team player and all that, talking about it, going crazy.
You
Like
know what make it so funny that you say that, bro? It's so funny that, bro, the story you just mentioned, bro, that remind me of Dudley. When Dudley's was dissing Smith, because I went to Smith. And Dudley's arm rifle. It was David Emerson. David, he played for NC State. He went to the Redskins.
word.
It was David. It was David and David Ray. His real name Raymond. He played with NC State for baseball, and two other people, and my boy Tory, bruh, because they all played football together.
Word.
Bro, these niggas made a diss track on Facebook about Smith. They were like, D boy, they were doing stuff like that. And that joint had the whole like Facebook comment, bro. That joint was booming. To the point where everybody was arguing and stuff. So with you saying that, bro, that joint
they
funny,
dropped that joint
bro.
on YouTube, bro. They were performing it. And, you know, Oklahoma's still like a country type town, so they performing. They got cowboy boots, the hat on. They making it like the hood swag way cut off shirt. They out there performing and really going crazy. I'm like, dang, I'm part of this like this football team. Like, I can't wait to hear the diss. I can't wait to hear the reply. I know they heard this cross
I'm
town.
surprised they ain't shoot a music video.
I'm surprised too. But I guess the music video with the pep rally because they really let them turn that like once you like they turn that stereo on and they played it and like the whole school started going crazy. Like, damn, I'm like, yo, we can't lose tonight. Like, we
Nah,
can't
fact, cause
lose
y'all made a
tonight.
whole diss track.
You hit a diss track, you
Hey, bro,
cannot
I
lose.
would be flaming y'all.
Can't lose tonight. So that was that, and then I ended up leaving there and going back to high school for
Your
my
junior year.
not like the end of my sophomore
Oh
year.
dang! So you went. So what actually made you guys like go back to your old high school?
I think Miles moved on base, so she
Dang, so
stopped
your mom
living.
was moving a lot.
When we moved in the same area and
The same
within
area
the
though,
same school,
yeah.
like basically, so like so she had got her offer, I think, or something like that, to go live back on base, and which was way better, comfortable living for us. So we went out there, and that's when I started taking basketball a little bit more serious at the Rex and stuff like that. And then, um, and then my grandfather got sick.
Mm.
My grandfather had got sick, and then I was like beginning of junior year. Then we moved like middle of junior year to Fayetteville.
Fayetteville.
Yeah, so I got there like towards the end of the junior year, like yeah,
So pretty much you.
around this time,
So pretty
like not
much,
this time, but like
yeah.
before the new year would start. I came before the summer of my senior year.
So pretty much you only played basketball your freshman year, pretty much.
At that, yeah, as far as like
Like real
for on the
organized
team, yeah,
basketball,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But
Facts.
but you majority played football though.
No, I mean, yeah, like
But
football, 53
yeah,
plus
but still,
people.
but you
You know what
still
I'm saying? The
played. I mean,
roster
you
deeper,
yeah,
so
you
they,
still
yeah.
yeah.
So I ain't played, but I was just staying in shape, being on the team for sure.
So did you play your senior year? High school
Funny
basketball or
part,
football?
so Fayetteville, I get there,
Wait, first, what high school you went to in Fayetteville?
Pine Forest High School. I went to Pine Forest High School.
Okay, I heard of that.
Yeah, so they was I get there, and I'm trying to rock out with the basketball team, but the coach, Coach May, those in Fayetteville know Coach May. You feel me? But he told me like he don't take incoming seniors.
Oh
So
dang.
yeah, but I can like he had the team that he been coaching since they
Facts, yeah.
freshman year. Like he literally built the team around the guys that he knew and the upcoming people he brought in that was already in the program. So I felt like I could play though for real. It was like, and I'm like once again gym class killer. Like you feel me? Like I'm just, like every time letting them know, showing them in the gym class, like because the coaches coach that,
That is true.
so they
That
coach
that's
gym
funny
class.
though. That's
So
actually funny. Every coach
like
we be coaching, they the coach gym class or they coach social studies.
yeah, ain't learning nothing about history at all.
Nah,
But
facts.
so that happened, and I wasn't able to play. So I caught myself like lying to my football coach. I had went and like because I wasn't showing up for like spring workouts and stuff like that
Hmm.
and everything. But I just not it's just because I didn't know what it was. It was more so I was trying to like focus on trying to be like get the coach to rock with me on basketball. because I never was playing on the team of football. So, but I had told him like coming from Oklahoma, I told him like, well, I told him I said, you know what? I said I'm gonna just lie. So I told him I said, bro, I had Florida and all these schools following me when I was. I was like,
For
bro, I
real,
was
you told your
a
football coach
yeah.
that?
I said, bro, I was a 3, 4 star recruit. Like when I was in Oklahoma, like told him I played running back and all that.
This nigga.
It's the first time I'm gonna admit this on camera or in life, and when he watches this, he gonna be like, "I knew he was lying." So Coach Ashoka, I show him like I went in there. I went to like the little library one day. I'll type up a nice little invite letter for myself. You
Yeah,
feel me to
this.
Florida and stuff. And type I had to learn. I typed in the coach name at the time, put it at the bottom, put the Florida Gator symbol at the side. And I showed it to him see what I'm saying? Like, come on, yo. Like, I can come out there and play football. I'm just worry about basketball right now. Like, I'm really like that. And then I go out there for football, and I wasn't too bad.
Oh dang,
I
that's.
wasn't too bad, but I wasn't good enough to play.
Yo, my boy didn't
Yeah,
count.
yeah. But it wasn't like I was trash. It's just I played behind somebody that was tremendously gifted.
Okay.
I played behind Harold Landry. He Harold Landry the third now. He started outside linebacker for the Tennessee Titans. You know what I'm saying? Like making millions. And in high school, he was 6'8" and ran a
Dang.
4.6.
Dang.
So ain't wasn't no tight end position like that going on right now. We had to, and that was the first time I actually really went through all the way with a season of football and was actually like dedicated, like showed up to the practices, cared. I had great footwork and everything, and there's a lot of stuff that taught me well for basketball. But I had to take football serious because the coach told me that they didn't take income serious for basketball. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well,
And you typed that letter too, so
yeah.
you had to really. You had to really.
Yeah, I was out there. Now scout team All American. They know. They know. Hand me that ball on scout team, and I'm gonna make the starting defense look a little. I'm gonna make sure the coach he gonna be mad at the practice. They were
Mm-hmm.
like, y'all letting him run around on y'all. Like, you feel me? But I was always good. Like I love um my teammates ain't gonna tell the truth, but I top 3 on the team when it come to hands. I ain't
Oh,
dropping
for
no
real?
passes. Like I'm talking about one hand, anything. Like I was like, yo, no diddy, whoa. But like, yo, crazy work. But yeah, so it was just that was cool. And then after that, um after football season, my grandfather died.
Sorry to
So
hear about that.
yeah, so he died. My birthday February 3rd. My mom's is February 9th, and he died February 10th.
Mm.
So and that was when I was like 18. I turned 18. So he see me turn 18. And I told him before, he was like, he was like, like we always talked about basketball, like, because my grandfather was tall. He was like 6'5", like, and yo, if you gonna try to take it serious, like, take it serious. I'm like, all right, I'll take it serious, and I'll go to college and everything for it. Then, like, it's talks we had before he died, and so I was fortunate enough to find like this prep school coach,
Mm-hmm.
um, Coach Timothy Johnson. We ain't all that cool no more, but at the time it was just a good situation for me, like, and for Stillwater Christian Prep, and he allowed me to, like, he had like a basic offense, like, if you do what you can do, you feel me?
Yeah.
And it was like at that time I could shoot really well, and it was like, all right, I'm gonna shoot the ball, and I'm gonna try to do everything like that I always wanted to do on the basketball court. And I ended up like getting better every game, like to the point where like we going to Myrtle Beach, I'm dropping 20. One game I dropped 47. You feel me? Like he'll
Mm.
tell you like one game by myself, like my teammates, one of my teammates had got hurt, one of the other star players, and it was like collectively we had some guys that was like from our neighborhood, that came to help us on that tournament because some of our players was down, and I ended up having to do a lot that tournament, and we ended up winning and everything. It was like that was the first game where I was like, oh, all right, like let me see what's up with this for real. Let me, what I'm saying, let me try to
Yeah.
take this for real. So I did that, and then and it was just a good situation. That went all the way through the summer, and I ended up getting like a little interest letter from Shawan University.
You said Juwan?
Yeah, Shawan University.
Yeah.
At the time, it was in the CIAA. So yeah, that's
So after your senior year, so you did play ball like for prep school and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. That's dope though. I ain't know that.
Yeah, I was still like, it was. It wasn't. It was like during the school years still too.
Yeah, that's what
Like,
you saying.
so it was
Oh,
like,
okay. You was
so it was
going
like
to your regular
I would
school
go to my
then.
regular school. I would leave and go play
To that.
basketball for
Okay,
his
I see
program.
what you saying. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So,
So how did that work with
because he had
graduation?
like an international type program school, like when he would
Okay.
get like students from overseas to come play for, like,
Mm.
yeah, they would live with him, all type of stuff. Like, yeah, like,
So like what was the difference? Well, yeah, what was the difference with you like going to that school and going to your regular school? Like what
um,
was the difference that you seen?
I mean, no, it was just like I knew what I was going to when I met up with him. What we was doing, like,
Yeah,
this,
y'all was
this
getting
is
straight
like
to it.
I'm trying to get better at basketball. And I'm trying to get to college, like,
Okay.
so let's do what we gotta do, and we did that. You know what I'm saying?
So you ended up getting your letter. So did you play for them?
No, I ended up not being able to play for Shawan University officially. Coach Willie McGee recruited me though, and if any of y'all know the name Willie McGee, that's LeBron's best friend,
Mm-hmm.
like one of his Fab Five best friends. Um, and that was just like, dang, like I was, he always used to like he used to give me shoes, like exclusive shoes from LeBron. At the time, I was so young, I did not know nothing. So
Yeah.
all of those shoes is gone.
You just was outside. You just sold them bitches.
Just gave them away,
Gave them
like
away.
it was
True.
nothing, like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like it was like you just don't know, like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like
We still
at
a
the time
kid.
there's so many
Yeah.
different shoes coming out now, I like Kyrie's, I like Paul George's and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like, I ain't wearing these LeBrons no more, like, you know.
Nah, I feel that though. Nah, fact. I feel
If
that.
I'd
I
have
feel
known that
that.
they was the official St. Mary edition, I would have just kept them. But it was like, I don't remember. He used to trade shoes with me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, one time he wanted my little PKDs, all pearls. We traded some shoes for. It was cool. Like, it was like, dang. So coach was rocking with me. So they basically was like, come try out. You do good in the game, the workout and everything, then we'll bring you on and you'll be a red shirt first year. So it's like, all right, cool. So we got there. Ended up wasn't to be in a red shirt because they basically gave all their scholarships away. So we basically just had to school. And at the time, it was demoralizing for me because like I was like, all right, like I'm going to school to try to play basketball, so I'm trying to figure out something. So intramural sports became the competitive nature for our school. Like,
Yeah.
it was, I ain't saying every other school ain't like this, but this is the first school college I ever went to. I didn't visit no other colleges, so the fact that I'm there, don't know nobody, I'm learning and great gaining the folks that my friends and new friend group. If you ever went to college, like you're adapted to a whole new world
That's true.
lifestyle.
You meet so many different people.
Yeah, so it was just like crazy to me, like. And I didn't go to like a super HBCU type school like I wanted to. I ended up going to a school that wanted me. You feel me? That's what I felt like the best place to go. So, and it was good for my future where I was at, like at that time, because I feel like if I'd have went HBCU all the way,
You
I,
probably be lost in that sauce.
yeah, it was been over with. I probably had some kids, all that right
Yeah, I
now.
went to A&T, so I'm
Yeah,
already
so,
knowing.
yeah. So it's like, so thank God they was out the way, still partying, still doing their thing, but it was just
Yeah.
like it wasn't super like it wasn't like the focus is super heightened. Like it, like our school is like it is what you make it.
Hmm.
So So I would just skip classes all day long once I found out that how many classes I could skip in the syllabus.
But you ain't realize that joint count though.
Yeah, towards the end, but it was like,
Yeah.
it was like we could tighten up towards the end. Like it was just like, but as long as I know I can skip a couple of these, like in college you ain't got class every day.
Nah,
Like
that's true though.
it's like I
Yeah.
got Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Hmm.
So it's like I ain't going on Wednesday then. Like you feel me?
Nah,
Like
that's
this
true.
Friday
Yeah.
I got 3 day weekend every week. I ain't going no class on Fridays.
They can't call it serious.
I'm setting my schedule up perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, we ain't doing that. What? Ain't even.
Nah,
I
that's
set that
funny.
schedule up so perfect. Shout out to my advisor, man. They let me get right. They let me get right. Now, did they set me up on the path that for graduation? No, but they set me up on the path to be able to know that like I be in at least 75% of my classes,
Yeah.
at least. But it was just like once that first day that syllabus came out, I was like, how many days can I miss? Like before it started like affecting my grade. And once I learned that, it was like started marking the days, like what day. It was like so I would stay in the gym, Jenkins Center. I would work there for work study and stay in the gym from 10 a.m. all the way till 10 at night when it closed.
Mm. You
All
been
day long,
working.
yeah, working, playing basketball, doing whatever, weight room, chilling, whatever it was. I'm in the gym, like, and my friends was too. And then like we always play ball at night, all stuff like that. So and then I ended up getting like I ended up like I got psoriasis, so my
Mm.
psoriasis had ended up getting so bad to where they said that they ended up saying it was like develop into like skin cancer.
For
So
real?
yeah, so that halted a lot of what I was doing my towards the end of my freshman year, going into my sophomore year of college. Like it was like, all right, like now I'm focusing on my health. So I
Yeah.
wasn't even caring about basketball. No, I still play ball, but it was like
Wasn't
nothing
that
like
serious as you
yeah,
know?
it couldn't
Yeah.
be as serious because it was too much that we was trying to like was too much that we was trying to acclimate and get done because of the fact that like it was so much that we wanted to like focus on for my health wise that basketball became secondary.
I
So it
feel
was no
that.
longer that.
Yeah.
So it still was my first love because of the fact that like it was the only sport I could play by myself. So that's why it became even more stronger for me. Like because it's like I gotta like. I could lock in with myself because of like I ain't like the way I was looking. It
I
was a
feel
whole
you
lot of
saying.
different things.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. Like people talking about me, all that. You know what I'm saying. Like people see me now like we're a big personality now, but like then I still had that same personality, but it was like you're in college with your peers, like
Yeah.
at
And
that
we was
time,
young too,
like
so you
you dumb
yeah.
as hell, naive, with saying stuff that we probably ain't know too much about, like and then like the girls, man, that was the hardest part,
They
man.
start fucking with your boy.
They was not rocking with me at first. In my mind, me, you know, you in college, like you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, shoot, I ain't able to bring a girl to my mama's house all the time. Shoot, I can bring a girl to that room.
Get her go to
You know
the
what I'm
dorm room.
saying?
I'm
Yeah,
already
come on
knowing.
now, let that roommate know, hey, brother,
Yo,
man.
shorty coming through
You
trying
know
to
what I'm saying? Yeah,
get
you
his
got some
hands
friends to
up.
hang out with tonight. You know what I'm saying?
You
I'm
ain't
trying
trying to
to
go to the
see
couch, but
something.
get
You
your
feel me?
hands up.
So that was that. Um, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ended up getting a girlfriend. So that was cool at that time too, for sure. Cause like Shorty was very, very, very patient with my process of that, and like just helping me, like confidence wise, like,
Okay.
and that took like a big weight over everything. Then I ended up having my own room after that, so it
Hmm.
was just like she would stay there with me all the time, and that was just like my new world, like not being like, cause it was like bad. My skin was like real bad, like, and it was just so different to deal with, and then like mentally, it was a lot to go through with college. Like it was just like these are the years you're supposed to be finding yourself, and now I'm learning
Yeah.
something new about myself that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, it was very different. And then they ended up getting cleared up. Thank God, through the military, medicines and stuff like that.
So that's clutch,
Yeah.
man.
Well, I mean, it was good and bad because the military use a lot of steroid medicines. So
Yeah.
if you know anything about steroids, like when you stop taking them, they deteriorate and break down your body. So that's what the medicine would do to me. Like if I wasn't
Hmm.
able to stay on a consistent regimen, that's why it would always get worse. Because like I would have to leave, go to school 3 hours away. You know what I'm saying? My parents ain't always able to come get me to come home to go to an
Yeah.
appointment, so you might miss it, and then
Mm.
now your medicine late, and that throw your regimen off, and
Facts.
now you're like,
Yeah.
it was a lot. It was a lot that like that went on during that time. Like, well, everybody got their own different struggles, but for me, that was a lot because like you know what I'm saying? I just never had that type of problem before. So it was very different. But once I had got cleared my junior year, um, Barber Scotia, Coach Marvin Dixon,
That's in Concord,
yep,
right?
right around the
Yeah.
corner, right? Um, they hit me up, they hit me up, and he was like, man, come down here for a workout. So I told my friend Khalil Goss, he one of my best friends now that I'm older. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a solid friend group now too. Khalil Goss, he was like he was my that's my dog, yo. It's still my that's like love you gang. Like that's my dog. He I ain't had no car. And I was always like I'm like so I told coach like if I'm going, like you gotta give my boy a chance too. And
Oh, that's
yeah, he was
clutch.
my dog. Like yo, we always talked about like one of like when we met at Shawan. So it
Hmm.
was like, and then we realized, you know how it is. Like you go to
Yeah.
school, then you meet people from back home that you
Nah,
didn't even
facts.
know that was at
Yeah.
your at your school. So like, and, that's how I had to navigate stuff. Like my dog Will Crockett and all that, who lived in the Ville. Like plenty of times, like, hey bro, hey we going home for break, bro. I'm catching a ride with
Hmm.
you. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? A couple other people, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like the ones that did it consistently, the ones I point out. But so that's how that went. So it was like I wasn't even tripping too hard for real. Like told Khalil about it. And I told him like, yo, I'm going up there and I'm gonna do the best I can, gang. I said, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't plan on going to Shawan next year. Like, I'm trying to play college basketball. I'm trying to like do
Yeah.
what I told my grandfather I was gonna do. Like, so I got in shape, worked out super hard, everything was great. Went up there, killed the workout, like killed it. Um, Khalil had somebody on his team that he didn't like,
For real.
and my boy, he wanted to, he real like he loved basketball to the point where it was like where someone else's game will affect his game.
Oh, okay,
Like if
yeah.
they playing stupid, he gonna get upset, and now his mind gone.
Yeah,
Like
I see.
at that
Yeah.
time, we like I said, we young, so and we really wanted the opportunity, so it was just different. So that changed a lot for me. Like once I made that team, it was like all right, like now at the time I didn't know Barber Scotia wasn't an accredited school or nothing like that. So I wasn't really too focused on on that part of it. I was just like trying to put on a college jersey. So once I
Facts.
learned that, like the other stuff that went with it, that's what stuff that made my mama mad. Like, hey, you 1 year away from graduating college, you decide to go here where the credits don't count and all this other stuff. And it's like, dang, like I'm like, Mom, I just want to play basketball though. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is my dream. So like I just had to follow it. So it ended up being like something that like helped me open so many different doors. Cause like I ended up getting like in one semester 5 minutes of film from there. Um there was a lot of different stuff that happened to like our coach quit after 3 games
Mm,
into the season, yeah. Cause part of not having no accreditation means like there's no financial aid, so there's no money.
yeah.
So if you're a coach, you get not getting paid, you're gonna have to eventually feed your family.
Nah,
Like so,
facts. You going?
so he
Yeah.
ended up going to coach at Livingstone. Um, we ended up having like a local family friend, local family like member of a player. His dad coached the team. Like, so you know his son was getting the playing time.
I'm already know it.
But I started and shoot, I
And you
averaged
started what? Shooting guard?
yeah shooting guard, point guard, shooting guard. Um, I ended up shoot my freshman year there. I averaged 17 the first half of the season, 5 assists and 4 rebounds.
Mm.
So, so I was doing great. I sent my film out. I made my own highlight tape in my room and everything because it was a culture shock. So I was
Yeah.
coaching like I'm coming from a school that got
In Tawana, Virginia, right?
yeah. So it's near
Yeah.
Franklin, Virginia. It's
In
in
Tawana,
Murfreesboro. It's like
yeah.
10 minutes outside of Franklin, Virginia. So you
You
know what
coming
I'm
from
saying.
a school with HBCU love to come in here
I'm
and it's
coming from
it
where
ain't gonna lie, it's dead.
the calf eating
Booming,
fried chicken
yeah, the cows
Tuesdays.
booming.
I'm
Ooh.
coming from the good stuff. That's we go there. There's 7 players, 7 people at the school. Period.
Dang, so you really that dead? Cause I be jumping
It was
past that
dead.
jump.
It was
Yeah.
dead. It's like 7 people on our team. it was it was basically like only thing we had Wi-Fi. I come from a school where at regular school you bring as long as you got that cord,
Nah,
twist
facts,
that
you
thing in there, you
good.
got all the channels. You feel me? So now I'm going to a school where it's like they talking about Spectrum. I got to pay for that. Like
But wait, so you actually stayed on campus there?
yeah, because I
No,
was
not
still living in
Toronto, but
Fayetteville.
I'm talking about
At Scotia?
yeah.
Yeah, at Barbara Scotia, I had to stay on campus because my family still lived in Fayetteville.
Oh, okay,
So I'm still
yeah.
coming out to school
So
here.
you was
Like,
bored.
yeah, it
Hey.
was bored. So the only thing I did was get the keys to the gym, and I was in
Yeah,
the gym
just
till
hoop.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
every day. I'm talking about I got myself better. That's why I had that type of season that for the first half because I was nice.
You had
And
no other choice though, for
yeah,
real.
yep. And then sent my film off, and I ended up getting kicked out my freshman year, my first semester because they had they had like a real old president who really just went too hard, in my opinion, on the rules. Like, brother, man, I get that y'all trying to be Christian like type school or whatever you call this, but like you're 76, bro. Abiding by this rule to me was just kind of dumb. Like telling me that I have to leave my girl outside. It's like
I see what
I
you're
just
saying.
came from a
Yeah.
school. My girl stayed with me. You
Yeah,
feel
in
me?
the
So I'm
dorm
still
room.
with the
Yeah, because they
same
don't be
girl.
tripping like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you telling me she get like. Then it was raining. It was like, oh, she got to stay outside. I'm like, no, she's gonna come inside with me, and that was that. So they, took it as like, me being defiant, disrespectful. So they told me I couldn't play. So once they said that, I was like, if I can't play, anybody come here. Like,
Yeah, dang.
so I ended up taking all my film, and I started taking more visits again. And I got an offer from Mid Atlantic Christian University, and I was supposed to go out there. I'm talking about they had me and my mama out there. That I thought I was like That lie told the coach about me being like a 4 or 5 star recruit.
Yeah.
I thought it was real whenever I got there because like that first day they had me like there for the like little recruitment visit. They had me and my mom up there. They treated me so good. They told me they had a lake at the school. They had us on a boat
For
talking to me.
real.
I'm talking about. I'm like, damn, they making me feel like I'm about to be
That boy a
LeBron when
five
I
star
get
recruit
here.
came out.
Yeah.
That
So
boy
so that joint was smooth, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was so smooth. And everything was great until the end. Until the end of like I'm talking about the workout went great, killed it, went crazy, everything was smooth until I got to that financial aid office and that lady told me, she's like, unfortunately, Shawan was a private like institution, like, school. So their class, curriculum is different from a regular different class curriculum for someone else.
yeah.
So they told about we're not taking like half your credits. I'm like,
Dang.
so what I'm gonna be? They're talking about you gonna have to be like a second class freshman or something like that,
Oh
like second semester
heck
freshman or something like
no.
that. I'm like, yo, I just went to school for 4 years.
Yeah, bro. Heck
I just
no.
looked at my mom like, well, I'm about to start taking these overseas visits now. Like, we're gonna have to see where this basketball joint take me. Like, cause I'm not doing 4 years again. I love basketball,
Yeah.
but that lake and all that food that they gave us was not good enough for me to say I'm gonna do
No,
this
for real.
4 years
Heck
again.
nah. My man came to that school. He was like, this school is too perfect.
Too good to be
Too
true. And then
good. Yo.
they did me so dirty, man. They ain't do me dirty, but I just understand like
Yeah, the rules,
the rules is the
yeah.
rules. So it's like it was a wrap. So here I am, 22 years old, back at the crib. Um, it's even more embarrassing that I'm kicked out because of my girl being in my room, and
Yeah.
then I didn't take the offer. So it was just like, so I started
So you
looking
started from
overseas.
scratch.
Yeah, started from
Yeah.
scratch. So I started sending my film out to all like the coaches in different places, different stuff like that. And the owner for the ABX MX draft, like MX league out there in Mexico, had hit me up. And but like that was, I don't know, like this is all before COVID, like right before COVID. So like basically, I'm a grown man living in my mama's house. That ain't so that gonna happen. So
Yeah.
ended up having to leave Duke's crib. And when I was on my own for a little minute, and then I like my uncle, Coach Holly, who coached at Barber Scotia for the second year. So they only suspended me for a semester. So
So
that
you could
next
go back,
semester, I
yeah.
was like, all right, if I ain't overseas by then, I'm gonna just go back.
Go back,
I'm gonna just
yeah.
try and finish
That's
out a
not
whole
bad though,
year.
just for a semester. That's
Yeah.
not bad. Yeah.
So so it was just like I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see what I can do. So I had my little job at Cookout. You know what I'm saying? Was able to try to work there and stuff. And then I go back to the school. They bring me. I talk to the coach. They bring me back. I'm about to start working out, getting right. Next, the financial aid office there, which they didn't have, was telling me that like, at this time they had more than 7 students. So
Yeah.
whoever was
Oh, that boy
recruiting and
booming
doing
now.
good, yeah,
Yeah.
now it was not booming, no, but definitely had some growth. Like went from 7 to about 12.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Then you got now you got a girls team too.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
like, so
Yeah.
they had like a girl. She went there whenever I was there, but like she was the only girl there, and she was gay. So so it was just no point to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she would tell us like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, next year I'm gonna get my girls down here. We're gonna have the girls team back up and running. And then she did that, and it was cool. But the one day the dude come to me, he told me, he was all like, he's like, hey man, like you still owe from that first year you was here. And I was like, nah, like the military little grant I'm supposed to have is supposed to pay for that. But y'all don't have a financial aid office to accept it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not paying out of pocket. So they basically said I couldn't stay on campus. They said I could go to school, but I couldn't stay on campus. So I ended up having to sleep in Coach Holly, my uncle car for 3 days.
Oh,
And
dang.
I ended up finding the crib that I stay in now. Yeah, so
Wait. Your mom stay in Concord now, or she?
I got my own house.
No. Oh, so you here by yourself pretty much.
Yeah,
So your mom is still in the Ville with it.
yeah,
Oh,
facts.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I had to leave. I couldn't stay home
Yeah.
because
Facts.
because it's like it's
Yeah.
either go
Okay.
to
I was
school at
thinking
my
your
mama
mom in there
house, is
moving out
either
here too.
working and
Okay.
helping out, or And at the age of 22, you still think you grown,
Yeah.
bumping heads with pops. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
little brother was about to be born. Like they're like, bro, it's time for you to go, bro. We
Nah,
thought you
facts.
the oldest now. Like, what you
Yeah.
you back home? What you doing now? Like,
Heck yeah.
so I had to make some stuff. I had to make some stuff shake. So that was a big decision. I ended up coming back out here, and it didn't go the way that I thought it was gonna go. You feel me? But um, once I was blessed with that house, I still had the job at Cookout. I just transferred up here, and I just worked at Cookout, and so I said like kind of like forget basketball at that time,
Yeah,
like.
just want to get
And
your money
then
up.
yes, I got my money because I got a crib now. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
now I'm an adult. Like basketball no
Mm-hmm.
longer like the number one thing no more. So, but I'm still shopping around my film, trying to go to the little. That's when I had signed up for the draft, Joe. Like because I wasn't giving up. It was just like I don't really consider nothing that I went through as something that like forced me to stop. Like it was just always
Yeah.
something that I was like, all right, I gotta just adjust, make a
Yeah, it's
little
always a
pivot.
pit stop
Yeah,
that
like
happened.
yeah, it's like
Yeah, I do
it
a
was like
pit stop.
yeah, like my grandmother always tell me like say God never closed one door without opening another. So it was like I bet like so that chapter of that door closed. Let me figure out what's some of these if I got the keys to some of these other doors. So the draft joke got right. I ended up getting drafted either I think 20th pick out of like 32 people they were choosing. Out of 32 picks, I got drafted at 20th, but it was like over 100 people they was choosing from.
Mm-hmm.
So it was cool. That was a real good day. Like
And we draft
felt
with this again?
the MX
MX.
yeah the ABA
Okay,
MX draft in
yeah.
Mexico. And this was in 2021, 2022. Like no, not 2022, 2020, 2021. Yeah, and then COVID killed
COVID
all
ruling. Yeah, okay,
COVID killed
yeah.
all that like because it was just like ain't no money and that I was even really going over there for to start off with. I went over there, did like a couple like games, like because for like the workouts and then like the little tournament we had to do, and then didn't work out. It was just like money wise, it was like let me just keep my
Yeah, I feel
career,
that.
keep working that cookout,
Yeah.
get a weekly check. Living on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 21. I'm 22, 23 years old at the time. Like I was like, true. Let me just live life. You feel me?
Nah,
So,
facts.
so that was that. That was that. So I just was after that. It was just playing basketball just cause I love it for real. So yeah.
So we on fast track. So when did you come up with with the grease factory? Like how did that come into play? And the side question too, like where did you get the name GBG from?
GBG came apart because like, well, I wanted to do. I ain't really want to do content or nothing like that, but I always wanted to still play basketball and do
Mm-hmm.
something with basketball. And at the time, once COVID started dying down, the content world was opening up because like it was just like a shift in like like what you was able to do. Like you ain't always able to play outside, so then people was like you know the people that was playing ball was able to make their own content and do this stuff. So I ended up linking up with some guys out here, Hezzy family and stuff like that. And they took me under their wing. And they like they introduced me to like the content world.
Mm-hmm.
So it was my first time meeting Hezzy God and different stuff like that. And it was like, dang, like, okay, I see the love that he get from this and I see what's going on. And I'm like, dang, but I'm still not like too sold on it. So I'm not
Yeah.
following YouTubers and doing all that stuff at the time. I'm just,
You,
whatever I
you
can
just wanted
see.
to hoop pretty much.
Yeah, whatever I
Yeah.
can see. So, and I'm still like a big guard and all that. At the time I was fatter. Like, I was like, I was out of shape for sure because it was just like, I'm working at Cookout. I'm getting high every day. Like I'm not thinking about
Snacking
playing
while you
basketball.
cooking and
Come on
shit.
now,
Yeah, I
yo.
already know. I
So
used
I'm
to work at
going
Burger
to
King.
yeah.
I already know.
I'm going to work high, knowing what I'm about to cook and eat.
Nah,
Okay,
fact.
wasn't going like that. Okay, I was not playing with them. Free food all day long. So it was like that's the worst thing to tell somebody like me. And
Mm-hmm.
then you're not drug testing. So I'm in there creating stuff that ain't on the menu. It's just bad. Cookout was bad. Cookout was the best worst job I ever had. Like it was just good people, good money. But damn boy.
Man, I tell people this: working at fast food, that just build character, bro. Because bro, you meet so many different personalities in cookout, bro. People in there arguing.
Yeah, nah, and it's like I don't even cook. I need to do a separate podcast about just cookout
Yeah.
because I could go for
Nah, I'm
days,
already
like
knowing.
days. I'm talking like I got a real like I told them they probably think I'm about to go crazy. If anybody watch this that work with me at cookout, they probably like, oh, he about to go crazy. Like nah, like, the only reason why they think I'm about to go crazy because I always told them because I worked night shift at the time. I used to tell them like, I said, wait till I get famous. I'm gonna tell them what was going on in here. I'm gonna tell them all the stories, everything that went down in cookout. What? I got what the store. I done been at stores. We got robbed, man. I'm gonna just keep it pushing.
Yeah, we gonna
But
get
like,
to like, yeah.
what cookout
Talk about that
different,
off the
bro.
camera.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Stay tuned for part two. I'm gonna just give y'all a little dive into the fast food industry on that part. But yeah. So like after working and doing all that, I just was steady playing basketball, and next thing you know, I had met I had met this guy, Lemarius Strong. He lived out here, my boy Mar. He had invited me to Harrisburg Park, or Harrisburg Elementary School, which is a park that everybody at that time was hooping at. Little park. I don't know nobody. I'm just out there hooping. But you know what I'm saying? I'm me. I'm nice still, doing my
Mm-hmm.
thing. And I met Trippy. And at the time, Trippy wasn't like he was trippy, but he wasn't trippy
Yeah, the camera.
cinematics. He
Yeah.
wasn't. There was no camera at the time. It was just like someone that liked the
Shout out to my
hoop. It was
boy Trippy.
cool. And yeah, shout out to Trippy for sure. And he had a vision. And he came out here just like that. How you got the mic and everything. Came out there one day with a mic and was recording. And at the time, he was just recording himself. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to because he loved basketball as well. So and then it was like I told him I'm like, sure, you might as well start recording all of us whenever you ain't playing. And then he did it. And
Yeah.
then, then now, fast forward, everybody know who Trippy is. So yeah, he was the first person to like really actually start recording me to where it was like, oh, all right, I'm making content now.
Yeah.
So, but
That's
Hezzy
that's
Fam
respect though.
put
Yeah.
that like structure there. So GBG came about because once I was part of Hezzy Fam, I was like trying to before Hezzy Fam, I was trying to like submit myself in that content world.
Yeah.
So I was like, shoot, I was like, I'm gonna start a brand, and I was like, everybody was like, I'm real different, so I was raised in the streets, know about the streets, active, how that stuff go in the streets. You feel me? Like when there was decisions I had made that was wrong at the time, but everybody was like, GBG was like get back game, like you know what I'm saying, like
Oh, that what it stand for? Get back game.
that's what the originally is. Like
Oh,
if
okay.
you see like in Chicago, different places, they gonna say GBG is get back game. Like that's what
Yeah.
it is. But I was like, sure, I'm gonna give the kids at the time. I was my uncle had a team Holly, which was his AAU team. So a lot of the kids around here, the Concord, Charlotte area, they played for his team. So I was helping them out, doing like what I'm saying. Some of them ended up going to college, playing ball, still active in their lives and their careers now. So I was like, I'm gonna get them something positive to follow. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, we just gonna change it to get a bucket game.
Get a buck game. Okay.
So
Yeah.
so that's why I was like, and the loyalty part was just always like me. Like it was always like, at first it was NBE loyalty. So that was my rapper name.
You used to rap too. What the? You used to rap. You used to rap with your football team.
No, 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 no. I ain't discovered this talent until like really and truly, you know how it be. You get high, you
Yeah,
get the
just on
freestyling,
freestyle. You think you
but
nice with
then
it?
but then this time like I was actually like recording music.
Oh
I got some
dang!
songs on Apple Music and all that.
For real, you had to show the other camera. Get the heck? Nah, that's wild. Nah, that's actually
Bro, I
wild.
had people actually believe in my career. Like a guy like from Cookout, my dog Rashid, he paid like his dog who owned the studio, like he paid half the studio time for me to get in there to get a
Oh
real studio
dang!
and all that. Like, yeah, but most of the time I just record at like at home studios and stuff like that. But yeah, it was different. I tried to rap Joe for like a year. It was a lot of money, and then I wasn't really good at like I knew what I wanted to sound like, but I
Yeah,
ain't
well, I
sound
see
like
you
that. Yeah,
saying.
like I ain't
Yeah,
sound like that. So it was
it's
like,
like our voice don't match our rapping voice.
yeah,
So
like
yeah, I
you
see
know what I'm saying?
you.
Like my voice, like the way I would be writing it and saying it at the crib.
It was like,
I
hell.
said, bro, I'm about to blow, boy. I can't wait. I can't wait. No Diddy, but I'm saying I can't. I'm like, I can't wait. Like I'm about to take off. Like they can't. It's over with. It did not go like that. Like I'm talking about, and I really had to. I respect a lot of rappers now
Yeah,
because
because they put a lot of time in
yeah,
that,
like
and you ever write a whole bunch of music. You
that's
feel
what I'm
me?
saying. You know, staying at home listening to all type of like instrumental after instrumental after instrumental, like different beats, trying to come up with songs, like especially like. And I never wanted to be one of them rappers like them 2 minute song rappers.
That's what you
I wanted
saying.
to be
Yeah,
one of
like
them
back in
people.
the day, like
Yeah,
4 minutes.
I wanted to be one of them.
Yeah.
Like I got my 16 right here, do the
Hmm.
hook. Now I got the back end of the song. I'm
Yeah,
about
they
to, you
talking about
feel me? Like you
yeah.
feel me? And it was like, nah, it
Early
ain't
two
work. It
thousands.
didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work. It wasn't the vibe for 2020,
Heck
22,
nah, they
23.
like
Like
two
that
minute
wasn't.
songs.
It wasn't. Yeah, so I wasn't able to like really lock in like I was supposed to when it came to that part of it. But yeah, I got some songs and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Talk
I
to me.
I had to learn a lot. Like I used to go to the studio and think like I can freestyle code a song. No, very few people could do that and make a really good song. But it was like I had to stay home and really memorize my rhymes
Yeah,
one
you do.
time, and
Yeah.
so I could go to the studio and make use of the time that I was paying for. And that's when I realized like I ain't no rapper, like because I'm not gonna remember every song. Like, sorry,
Hmm.
bro. And then like reading it on my phone, like I always mess up. It was just like damn. It was like shit. We just gonna do this when we get high, bro.
Nah,
That's it.
facts.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Just stick to
Yeah.
basketball
So,
only.
but I'm nice though. Like not like son. I used to battle rap.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Nah, this man
Bro,
Jack of all
words,
trades, ain't he?
yo, I'm trying to tell you, I used to battle rap in college and all that. Bro, we used to meet up in the room, the dorms and everything at Shawan.
Hmm.
Word of my soul, yo. Used to meet up on like Friday nights. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that like the battle rap community. And we would be, you know what I'm saying? You versus me, like flip the
I'm not
coin.
gonna lie. So look, that one I can say about HBCU, bro. Bro, it be so many communities within the HBCU.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
You
bro.
don't you just gonna find yourself in the middle of
I'm telling you,
something.
cause bro, at A&T my freshman year, bro, people would tell you, bro, I stayed in Pride Hall, no, Diddy.
Yeah.
On the third, I was on the first on the third floor, bro. They used to have a USC matches in a little lobby area where like, okay,
Yeah.
the study room,
Yeah.
bro. They would be in it, bro,
Beating each other up.
It's a dude. I don't know his name though, but he had dread. This man, he used to go around, come with a scooter, go to class with it.
Yeah.
It'd be him, some white dude, and like a couple other a couple other black people, but they be in the third room, in the third floor, in a little study area, bro. Like I'm like, what the, bro?
But I can't get mad because
Yeah,
that
cause
used to.
that's what
Bro, we
HBCU
used
stuff,
to, yo, I
bro.
swear, we used to think we were real live battle rappers, yo, and all of us packed into that little room, like really, like
That's funny.
3 minute rounds, like
Nah, that's funny though.
trying to be Charlie Clips and stuff, yeah.
So that's when you and Trippy decided to do something called the Grease Factory,
Nah,
or that
like
was just your idea, pretty
that
much.
was like the GBG loyalty joint, everything. So like I said, when I was with Hezzy Fam, I was doing a lot of work for Hezzy Fam. So it
Hmm.
was like it was for the benefit of Hezzy Fam. So it wasn't like
Yeah.
I was trying to grow me while growing the brand. So it was like
Okay.
a lot of different things I was learning about the content stuff. But it was like no disrespect to them, but it was like at that time I had to realize that they were a step behind because they're doing stuff like an old school way. The
Yeah.
new school way is way different. You feel me than what they were on. Like you got to be outside more. Like this ain't no game for nobody that like. I ain't saying that you can't have kids and all like that, but don't be no full time father trying
Nah,
to do
fact trying to do
content.
this.
You feel me? Like
Yeah.
it's a tougher job to do. You feel me? But like if you already get paid for it, then it's able to be done. But if you gotta go to work from 9 to 11, you ain't about to get off at
Nah,
11
that's
p.m.
true.
and go
Yeah.
to a hoop session and try to
Nah, that's true.
make no
Yeah.
content. You feel me? Or you gonna miss all the sessions. You feel me? Like that's part of the reason why I had got fired from Cookout and had to really lock in on
Okay.
content because like
Yeah.
I used to be calling out like they used to be like Trippy would be texting me like oh Dwayne got a run today or we doing a run at this time and I'm like damn I got to work and I'm like oh man I'm sick man I can't
Yeah,
come
I
to
feel
work
that.
you feel me
Yeah.
then like the bills start not getting paid I'm like all right hold on now like you gotta make a decision what
Yeah.
you gonna do with this basketball stuff because here you go falling in love again and just
Hmm.
doing everything like that, like just for the benefit of it. So it was different for sure. I will say that what what changed was the day that I went to the pro am and I was able to play for Hezzy Fam. And first time I heard Scamp, which is the Sound of the South, Hezzy, Coach Hezzy, part of Hezzy Fam, one of the founders of Hezzy Fam. Um, he had said like he was like somebody had did something. He was like he's like the grease is hot. It was over with after that.
Yeah, so
Like
that's what, okay.
it was over with after that. It was like I was like, yo, what's that? He was like he did it. That's when he gave me the name. He was like YGP. He was like, that's you. I was like, what's that? He was like, he's like young grease popper. That's you.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going everywhere, popping grease. The grease is hot. The grease is hot. The grease is hot. Yeah, you feel me? So like, and then like, you know what I'm saying? With them me doing my own content in basketball, like everybody, like to break it down, everybody knew I was hooping and playing the ball
Facts,
around here,
yeah.
recording it. Trippy, me and Trippy used to go everywhere, any city that we could go to. It was like, let's do it. Like, let's do this. So, so that happened. I ended up playing the Hazy Fam event. I played Matt 10 in the ones. And and that was the first time I played one on one on camera. And the second play of the game was me driving, took the wrong step, like tried to step around him. He kind of a bigger guard too. So I tried to
Yeah.
step around him, bumped him a little bit. He bumped me back. And my knee wasn't stable enough. Ended up
Damn.
tearing my meniscus. And then never went and had surgery or nothing on it. Like kind of like manually healed and tried to like do my own thing with it. To this day, and that sidelined me for like a little bit of time, like maybe a year. I had to adjust to learning how to play with my leg like that, and that was like during that year was when I decided to like try to like be more on the business side and learn
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So I ended up doing like this park tour, the Hot Grease tour with Hezzy Fam that I orchestrated, and still try to help them do some events that they was doing. And then during that time, um, we had once I got healthy enough, we had traveled as part of the Hezzy Fam. We had went with Day Day, who's now in next
Mm-hmm.
chapter. We had went with him to Pontiac. And I had played when I was healthy enough. I played some guy out there. He whooped my ass.
You talking
Um,
about 13-0?
no, that
Oh,
ain't even
okay.
that. That was in Pontiac. Damn, chill.
No, my
But
bad, bro.
yeah, but yeah. See, my journey different, man. But
Yeah.
but yeah. So out there in Pontiac, Michigan, we went out there and played a guy that at the time that's when I had to learn that one on one is like boxing. Like I played somebody that's more so like your height, but like Dewan speed and aggressive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it was just
Yeah.
like I'm a bigger guard, slower guard at the time, like fat. Like at the time I was probably like 280. Like it was like I shouldn't be not playing a one on one against him.
Yeah,
Like
because
so
one will tip you all the time.
yeah.
One different than fives, man.
Yeah.
When you come to ones, ain't nobody saving you but yourself.
Nah, for real. Ain't no help defense, no none of that.
No
It's one
nothing.
on one
One
island.
on
So
one, bro.
so so yeah, that's when I went out there and I realized like, okay, cool. And then Day Day was nice at the time. And then like I mean he's still nice now, but like at that time, the only person from Charlotte that was on as far as like the in the community wise was Cam.
Yeah.
Cam so smooth. So when Cam did his thing, we all was
If he can make it,
like let's try to, you know what I'm saying? Like for let me be for real. I only knew Cam and them because like we had played in the local SEBA league and all that stuff together. I was like I said, I live in Concord. These guys live in
yeah.
Charlotte, so my world ain't even involved their world until the camera came involved, and that's when we started mixing the players.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you like this: if we're gonna be 100% correct, scholar athletics out there,
I ain't talking
and
about.
scholars
You be
that but
out
they
there
got
hooping.
shut down. That is what really broke the barrier between me and a lot of players and a lot of people in Charlotte. Like because I mean, scholars from where I'm at right now, where we at in Concord, is only
Yeah.
8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But for everybody else in Charlotte, they probably had to drive 20, 30
Facts.
minutes to come there.
Yeah.
But that's where we would all be there because it was the easiest gym to rent,
And it was in the middle of everything pretty
middle of
much.
everything. So it was
Yeah.
like I met everybody there. Like now, they met me when I wasn't hot grease, when I wasn't good,
Yeah.
when I got good and became started the GBG stuff. Like you feel me? Like I was hooping there when I was trying to, get right to go overseas, all that. So it was like that gym alone, like cemented a lot of like work for like me being able to like gain like the the notoriety of people in Charlotte.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause from there, you meet somebody and they tell you out there like, "Oh, I come hoop here." Like,
Yeah, facts.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so that's when I was like started going into Charlotte more. And that's when I met Hezzy fam and did all that stuff. So and um and so that went like that. And then like I said, Cam did his thing and they ended up inviting Day Day. Me and Day Day was cool because I already went to his city. So they invited Day Day one time to go play Hoodie Carroll out there in Virginia. And so I drove out there. I'm hurt. So I drove out
Yeah,
there.
cause wasn't it from the city? Well, for sure, you and the dude named Ray. Cause Ray played.
Yeah, Ray played, but he's from. I
He.
think he was from Petersburg,
Yeah, but he
Virginia.
all
But he
stayed.
ended up, yeah,
Yeah.
so because of that, he had got the chance to play Cam. But um, but I didn't know Ray like that at that time. But I knew. I mean, me and Dede like we was locked in, like hooped a lot. You know what I'm saying? Tried to do a lot within the Hezzy fan brand to because we didn't know we was just trying to be part of a platform and grow at the
Mm-hmm.
time. So we was just doing a lot of like freelance work we was trying to do. But that was the first real opportunity he got, and he went crazy. And during that whole video, like it was just yelling hot grease, hot grease, hot grease, hot grease, and it was
I
like,
seen the video.
you know
Yeah,
what I'm
that
saying?
was
So it was
outside
like
with it.
ended up getting a lot of notoriety from the video to the point where it was like, I always like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I got healthy, I'm like, I'm gonna play in the ones. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
like, end up playing in the ones again. Getting back healthy, like, and then doing good. Then I got the opportunity to go play at June's League. And I thought it was sweet. I ain't gonna lie, like watching something on YouTube and thinking like, oh, all right, you know what
So you had to compete with
I'm
these
saying?
boys because you
Yeah, you
actually
feel me?
theirs.
So,
Yeah.
and I went out there. That was my first time going away from Charlotte or away from people that knew me, going to a place that 8 hours away, nobody know me,
Mm-hmm.
and and I just didn't prepare the right way. I didn't seize the moment. I didn't realize the significance of the moment or nothing like that.
Yeah. You didn't take it
So
seriously how they
I was
took it
just
seriously.
yeah, I was just
Yeah.
excited because like damn, Cam on there. At the time, like like I ain't cool with him no more, but Fonby and like some of the other guys you see, Moon, Nesco, some of these guys
Yeah.
like they was Junes League was the plat like it still is the number one platform for the churches. You feel me? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like that was big for me. You feel me? Like confidence wise, I go out there, I play fish, and I'm not myself. Like I'm not aggressive. I'm not like I'm more so just shocked, like at the like that I'm in the moment, and then like I didn't have a one-on-one brain at that time. Like I wasn't well versed in playing ones. Not to make
Yeah.
excuses, but it was just
That's
like
what you saying.
it's
Yeah. You
like
so used to
just
playing
as for
fives.
it was just yeah, it was just like for anyone that's different, like anyone that's coming into the space now, I just want you to realize like you're not thinking the way that we think. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're not thinking the way a person like Cam So Smooth think. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be geared towards that and have to be like with anything we're doing, like what you doing,
Mm-hmm.
podcasting with me, playing basketball, anything like that. Like you play basketball too. You feel me? Like so,
You
it's like
tired of Hooper, man. I
you know
want
what
Hooper no
I'm
more though.
saying? Yeah, but it's like damn, my dog nice, but it's like it's different though. Like it's just a
Yeah.
different vibe, different game. So out there it's more physical, hand checking, you could do a little bit more. So he was more physical than me, and I'm out there trying to play North Carolina defense, like slide my feet, try to stay in front of you.
Yeah, I see you. See, I
Yeah,
see. Honestly, bro, it wasn't North Carolina defense. It's just the fact that you were just trying to play honest defense.
yeah.
You weren't trying to,
Yeah, not
trying to
trying to foul, do too
foul too much.
much.
And niggas be
Yeah,
like, damn,
yeah. I'm,
yeah,
I'm in another nigga city. I ain't trying to
yeah.
get
You
beat
feel
up and
me?
all that extra.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said,
You playing honest
yeah. I'm
defense.
like, you
Yeah,
feel me? Like, you feel me? He from Philly. He talking crazy. You feel me?
yeah.
Philly not a nice place all the time. So like, you saying I'm from New York, so I understand like the vibe, but it's like I've been sheltered a little bit.
Nah,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Like the
Yeah,
military and then my family. You know what I'm saying? Like everything moving around, and then being in North Carolina, like we not as like we let our game and as far as like our
yeah.
bag talk, we not
Mm-hmm.
so much so like all in your
Just
face and all
talking.
like all that
Yeah.
grit and stuff all the time. So it was just a different. And then he whooped my ass. He skunked me 13-0. I couldn't make nothing. Missed the only like the layups I was had, open threes, everything. It was just a humbling
I'm
experience.
not gonna lie, bro. Tell you this because you my boy. So many niggas was talking shit about you, bro. I'm talking about. The reason why I was shocked because I'm like, damn, these niggas be hooping with GB and they talking
Yeah,
crazy.
facts.
I'm like, damn. That's why when I first like start talking to you, like hearing shit, that's why if you know, I just always ask you like, why do you always get the most hate in the city?
Cause I ain't from here.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I ain't from here. So when you go outside, you had to realize like the pride that's why I'm happy to do the hot grease that I'm doing, like the stuff I'm doing, like to not to skip over everything, but to get to that, like it's more pride when like for everyone here because they represent here because they from here. Like
Mm-hmm.
so, if you come somewhere and like and now you leaving from this area to go represent this area in another area, you got to
Yeah,
represent it right. You feel me? You can't go out to another area and say you from Charlotte and then you getting skunked.
that's true.
They not gonna accept that when you go back home, and you ain't from here,
Heck
my
yeah.
nigga. You gonna have to pick one. Like
I
either
done seen. I don't know who was though, but I seen one comment that nigga said they put the wrong nigga to represent
you
Charlotte.
know,
I'm
bullshit.
like, damn.
And at the time, they were right. You feel
Yeah,
me? Like, sure, but
it's a learning
it's like,
experience
yeah,
though,
it's
man.
like,
Yeah.
true. It was just like, that was that. But so after that, I had told Trippy, because I thought that was my only chance. I thought it was over with. So I was like, damn, I ain't going to be able to play no. I got skunked. It's
Heck
over
yeah,
with.
they gonna be like, they
Ain't
put a nigga on
nobody
the
booking
card.
me again. This shit the fuck over with. This shit is over with, my nigga.
Heck
That's
yeah.
what I told Trippy. I said, nigga, it's over with. Like, it's not the first time I done played and stuff like that. But it was like it's the first time I played in front of a big crowd and all that
Yeah,
stuff. Like
and
it was a
13
lot,
0,
man.
yeah.
That shit, that video was out before I got even got home.
Yeah.
I think that's the part that like coming home and everyone's having the video already was like,
Yo. When
shit,
I
I
seen that
can't even.
video, I was like, damn.
That bit hit about 200K quick,
Bro, I
boy.
seen it. I was like,
Everybody, I'm
damn. I
talking.
was like,
Everybody, mama was sending that video to me. I had to turn my phone off
man,
for a day. I ain't gonna
man,
lie to
it's
you.
funny,
Being
bro.
real with niggas.
It's funny though, but when you made that post, when you was like, if you reposted Buddy,
I said,
like,
yeah. I said,
yeah,
if you reposted him, don't even don't
go
even
ahead and
don't
remove
remove.
it.
Take me off your timeline, your story, your friendship list. Like, cause for niggas to be dick riding somebody that you don't know is like
Yeah,
it
it
just
feel like they were trying to prey on your downfall.
it just threw me off because it's like damn you don't even know this nigga.
You feel me?
Like damn, like you know what I'm saying. Ask me what happened first. Don't just repost the nigga shit. Like so it's just like I took it personal, but you need shit like that to happen. Like
Yeah,
you feel me? So it's like you know what I'm saying. Like it ain't a loss. It's just a lesson for me. So it's like all right, let me like I ain't even gonna say that because yeah, it's a lesson and all that. But like let me tell you like this, like you know you could take a loss, but it's when you don't try to do nothing to retaliate or get better. That's when you
yeah,
lose. Like it's a
yeah.
difference between taking a loss and losing. Like you only lose when you done. Like when you done. Like this is over with. I'm done. I've been defeated. Like, that's when you lose. Like you gonna take losses in life, bro. Like
That's
I
true.
done took losses, but I done had basketball taken away from me several times to where like me even getting the opportunity to go to Jules League and I'm not even from Charlotte was just like y'all got a reason to hate, you know what I'm saying? Because you
Yeah,
don't think I'm that good, you don't think I was supposed to be there, you don't think like cool, I ain't tripping, but I ain't living for y'all. You feel me? So it's like
yeah.
I'm trying to chase my own personal journey, and at the time, and there's a saying that Jules League has is called "Run Your Race." So it's like that's what I was doing. Like I'm putting myself out there, what a lot of
Hmm.
people did not do, and still haven't done. You feel me? So it's like all right, I got skunk, cool. You feel me? Not cool, but cool at the time. Like, all right, let me just figure out another way to how we gonna do this. So I told Trippy, I'm like, shoot, everybody want to do the ones. So I'm like, shit. I'm like, let's come up with
Do it
something.
for the city.
I said, let's do it for the city. Let's put the guys that we know on there first, and just give them something to do. And we came up with something, and then it was like, we were struggling with names at first. And I didn't want to make it like so much so like it was just all about me, but it was just like I'm like, bro, let's just be real. Like I was just like, I told you, I'm like, bro, the Grease Factory just sounds perfect, bro.
Yeah,
Like it
dude.
just sounds
Yeah.
perfect. Let's just even though we don't want to just go with it because I'm the one that's always saying hot grease, but let's just make it make sense. And at the time, my guy Josh, he was involved with it as a silent partner with it too. He agreed on the name, so we did our first event. A month after I had lost to that 13-0, so I had played in that event. That was like my first win on camera, and and it was up from there. It was like hot grease took off after that for me.
Hmm.
Like it was like, but I did start hot grease for the city, but I also started hot grease because I thought I would never get another game on another platform.
Fact, respect.
So
Okay, yeah, that
so it
makes
was
sense.
like
Yeah.
so like shit. They ain't gonna tell me I can't play my own shit. You got me fucked up. You tell me I can't play. It's my
though,
shit. You feel me? I'm gonna play. I don't care. Even now they be like, even if I lose, they be like, he did this. Who? Niggas ain't got this if I ain't doing this. but now it's more so different. But it's like it's for the city for sure. But at that time, definitely I had like a lot of like of me like, all right, then shit, boy, you done fucked up your only opportunity, so now you got to go create your own opportunity again. So that's how that went, and we just was fortunate to have the city behind us. But like I said, it's just a testament to, like I said, to Hezzy fam and the guys that he was doing it in the city before us, and Cam. He don't get a lot of respect, a lot of love in the city, but I always tell him every time, like you started this for us. You brought Jules League here. So when I played on Free Smoke, Cam called me to play on that. When I got the call from Nas to play on Street Stars, Cam was the one that helped orchestrate that. Like Cam kickstarted a lot of stuff for us out here as far as YouTube basketball. Like Cam was the first, and he rightfully so held that torch and still holding that torch for that, and he do so much for us behind the scenes because he don't ask for nothing. He don't ask for no notoriety, but like, bro, he the type of person like pull up and work out with you every day as if he still grinding for the same thing you grinding for. You feel me? And we looking up to him like, damn, I can't wait to get in a pay per view or something like that. You feel me? So it's like Cam definitely was the forefront for me. Like, you feel me? Like, and I ain't saying like nothing wrong about nobody else, but like I didn't have a personal relationship with Hezzy God. Whenever I was with Hezzy fam, like he was always traveling, he was always out of town.
So he just the guy.
He was just a guy, Like I'm not about to just he Hezzy God to
but
y'all.
Like, he ain't here right now.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like he Hezzy God to y'all, like because they ain't worshiping and showing no love to somebody that ain't even here. But Cam, nigga would go to Frigga, do his thing, and go next chapter and come right back and be right in Reedy Creek.
He be in here hooping.
And be in Reedy Creek. Like, you feel me? Like that's the hood. Like, so that's like, I can rock with that. I can relate to somebody who's still gonna keep it thorough, keep it like, keep it real, keep it Charlotte. You feel me? So, and then like, shout out to Day Day because of, like when he very first got his start, and then that's when he ended up playing. And my event for me, helping me like take my event to the next level as far as like getting YouTubers and stuff in there. So that was big for me, and it was like he did that off the strength, play for free and everything off the strength. Play my dog Tev, and me and Tev was my trainer when I was in college here at Barber Scotia. So because Tev was from the Kannapolis area, so he was training at A.L. Brown where he went to school at, and his cousin had played on the team with me at Barber Scotia. So that's how I met Tev 10 years ago, like close to 10 years ago. And he was my trainer and all that, been my dog ever since. So, and I knew that like I was like, I'm a real, like that's where that loyalty part come in is real true. Like I'm loyal to a fault. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like if I've been rocking with you, I'm gonna rock with you. Like you feel me? So when I asked him to do it, told him give him a big game opportunity against Day Day, and that took off as well. And it was just a lot of learning stuff with me and Trippy and all of us with the Grease Factory. But shout out to the city, bro. Charlotte definitely did their thing, and they continue to show up and support. If this is out before then, August 23rd, make sure y'all pop out. Grease Factory versus Nola up next, or Nola got next. I apologize. A brand from New Orleans. They come traveling up here, and I continue to try to do what I can do every month for the city. So.
All right, yo, we just got done hooping. So before we head out, man, is there anything you want to say to the upcoming hoopers?
Nah, like I've seriously told before, I really don't emphasize on what we're saying in the world no more. I emphasize the fact that what are we doing.
Facts.
So more kids relate to the fact of what we're doing. So when they see us doing more, they see us being more active, they see us in the community, and it's more than just saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people always say it's easier said than done. But what happens when it gets done? You can say it's over with. You feel me? So that's what I would give to the kids.
Okay. All right, we about to hit the weights, man. This we have it here. Got my boy GB with the Larry Lounge himself, man. Let's get it.
The Larry Lounge, man.
Oh yeah, well again, August 23rd, man.
Yeah, August 1 week. We 1 week away.
All right, let's get it.